Hello and happy Halloween to all of you who are watching this video. Today it is obviously October 31st, 2020. But this year, I think the best way for me to start this video is by saying that this year, 2020, has been quite the anomaly for obvious reasons. We're still dealing with this pandemic that's been full-blown since March. And not only will, I'm sure everybody watching this video, including myself, will find that Halloween 2020 is quite the anomaly compared to your average Halloween. And this year, Halloween actually is falling on a Saturday, which is very rare. But in terms of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, a significant number of sporting events have either been A, delayed, or B, outright canceled, like, for example, the Canadian Hockey League and the Canadian Football League, two leagues that I really have missed seeing on TV this year. And obviously, I think they did the right thing. They had to cancel, but still, in a perfect world, I would be enjoying some CFL football on my TV as teams are getting ready to conclude the 2020 CFL regular season. So anyway, speaking of cancellations, now we know that the 2020 Spengler Cup, the oldest club hockey tournament in the world, will be canceled this year. For anybody who doesn't know what the Spengler Cup is, it is an annual 6-day only club hockey tournament where you have the host team every year, HC Davos, where they host this tournament at Valiant Arena in Davos, Switzerland every year. And on top of HC Davos, you also have every year a Canadian club assembled with Canadian players that are playing on European clubs. They come together and they quickly have such a short period of time to gel and to form just enough chemistry to participate in this tournament every year. So you have a Canadian team every year of Canadian players playing in Europe. You have the host team, HC Davos, and you have 4 other teams every year that I believe are league champions across Europe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I know that the main 2 teams every year, or the 2 mainstays every year, are always Davos and Canada. We always have a Canadian squad in this tournament, and Davos always hosts. So, in my opinion, I think that under the circumstances, the Spengler Cup organizing committee made the right call, made a great decision to cancel this. I mean, I don't think there would be enough time for all of these different clubs to have to stop what they're doing in their leagues if they're playing, and to have them all quarantined for 2 weeks and play in a bubble. There's just not enough time, and it's definitely not feasible. And at this point in time, I would even argue that it's not good for their health either. Because what if they do get sick? What if players have complications from COVID? It isn't just, most younger people seem to be getting through it without any issue, but there are young people that are still getting it and having major complications. So, I think personally, in terms of safety, the Spengler Cup did the right thing. It would be too much of a headache to put on, and there would not be enough time to make it happen anyway. So canceling it, in my opinion at least, was the right thing to do. But as I say that, though, I am going to miss the Spengler Cup this year. This is an annual tournament that I always look forward to. I love watching it. It gives you a European hockey experience that Canadians like myself, and even those of you who are from the States, we don't get to experience European hockey. So when I watch the Spengler Cup every year, it's such a unique experience. The bigger ice, even the hideous advertisement-littered uniforms that these teams have to wear, it's an experience. It's different. Now, I would never, if I had my way, every team in the Spengler Cup would never have to wear ads on their jerseys again. But, oh, sorry, if you hear any little bangs and stuff, it is Halloween. You're hearing fireworks in the background and firecrackers. But yeah, the thing is that, this tournament is quite a unique experience. You get to see European hockey fans. Valiant Arena, I don't know about you viewers out there, but when I watched that, even just looking at the wooden structure of the inside of the arena, it's a beautiful, beautiful arena. And I'm going to make a confession now, too. I actually have it on my own personal bucket list to one day go and see the Spengler Cup live. I think it would be such a cool experience, a cool vacation. And yes, Davos is near the Swiss Alps. It is freezing cold there in the winter. But you know what? I think it'd be a hell of a cool experience. I'd love to see the Spengler Cup live in person one day. That would be so cool. And I'm just showing you viewers out there the article here that was posted on the Spengler Cup's website. Let's see, when did they post this article? Here, let me just pull it up here. Okay, it doesn't actually have it. Oh, okay, hang on, I'm lying. Press release, September 29th, 2020. And a big thanks to the Spengler Cup website for not only having a German, this written up in German, but also giving us folks here in Canada and, well, North America, an English version of what they wrote up here too, so that we can see it as well. But yeah, as they say here, visitors, athletes, and partners appreciate the unique atmosphere at the tournament in Davos. It is a very unique experience. A Spengler Cup without a fan tent, without this EIS dome and a half-empty stadium, and without standing room has nothing in common with the hockey festival we have become accustomed to. I quite agree. And as I said earlier, this is the oldest club hockey tournament in the world. It's been around for almost 100 years, and this will only be the 5th time in this tournament's history that it sadly had to be canceled. So I do think that it's very possible we hopefully see this come back next year in 2021 alongside the Canadian Football League and the Canadian Hockey League, both leagues I referenced earlier in the video. But yeah, this is really disappointing news, but it had to be done, in my opinion. It is what it is, and I think you have to make safety first, and I have a feeling most of you will agree with me on that. But another thing as well, something else I want to mention too, this tournament is such a nice reprieve for me every year, something I look forward to because I work a retail job, and I must say, December is by far and away the most stressful month of the year for me. Now, I don't want to make it sound like I'm just, oh my God, it's so bad, it's so bad. It's just, it's so much busier. You deal with so many more customers every day. And it can be quite hectic. And when you get a chance to watch this tournament every year, I just find it's a really nice, it brings me a lot of joy personally. And I also want to take a moment to send a quick message to those of you who operate the Spengler Cup. I want you to know that there are a lot of Canadians like myself who are very grateful for what you guys do every year with this tournament. And I just want the Spengler Cup committee and everybody, I don't know, I'm sure none of them will ever come across this video. And if they don't, they don't. Life goes on. But if they do, I want to just say out here that I love that tournament. It is an annual tradition for me to sit down and watch it, and hopefully this tournament will be able to come back as soon as next year, better than ever, or as good as ever. I don't think they could really make it any better, personally. I enjoy watching it. It's a unique experience from what I'm used to as a Canadian, so it's really, really fun to watch. Now, one more thing I do want to do, since I'm discussing international hockey, I have some good news to share. It sounds like the World Junior Hockey Championship is happening even in the pandemic. Basically, they're going to have the players quarantine and play in a bubble because it's being hosted in Edmonton this year. So the 2021 World Juniors should be a go. And honestly, and what they're going to do this year is they're going to start it on Christmas Day. So I couldn't think of a better Christmas present in terms of being a hockey fan than have the IIHF somehow find a way to successfully pull this off. Now, they're probably playing in an empty Rogers Place in Edmonton, but so be it. To the IIHF, you have no idea how grateful as North American hockey fans are that you guys are going to be most likely pulling off this World Junior Hockey Championship. And I don't want to just speak for us North Americans like myself. I also want to say that for the fans in Europe as well. And you know what's been great about the Spengler Cup too? Thanks to the Spengler Cup and the World Hockey Championship, it's been so cool really getting to see that hockey is very popular in Europe as well. I think that's pretty cool. So, you know, when I get to see this taste of European hockey every year, it's something I really look forward to. So it sucks that the Spengler Cup is canceled this year, but I think it had to be done. It was the right decision. But I must say, I look forward to this tournament every year, and I hope that the Spengler Cup organizers know just how many of us Canucks here in Canada really do enjoy your tournament, because I don't think it gets enough credit. I don't think it gets enough of an audience myself, and it's a really fun, quick, exciting tournament. And I must say, I'm fingers crossed that these guys will be back in 2021, and to the World Junior Hockey Championship. Hopefully, they can make it happen. I'm looking forward to it. And Canada's even got a heritage uniform that they're going to wear in the upcoming World Juniors too, which I did make a video on that for anybody who's curious to hear my 2 cents on that. But anyways, folks, I'm going to keep this video short. Have a fun and have a safe Halloween if you can have any Halloween-related fun. I hope you're safe. I hope you guys have a great evening wherever you are, whether you're in Canada, United States, or Newfoundland, as Foster Hewitt once famously said, or on the other side of the pond in Europe, or even Asia or Australia or wherever. On that note, folks, have a great Halloween, and until my next video, which, who knows, maybe I pump another video or 2 out tonight. We'll see. But on that note, folks, take care, and of course, as per usual, everybody, bye for now. And happy Halloween.